Hello, my name is Dexter and today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Jasper Jasper Revive Starter Kit from Atomisation. And as always, I promise to be honest and truthful in both my review along with any information that I do give you. Now, let's take a quick look at the box itself. It's pretty small, it's very classy and well designed. It's nicer than most packaging you'll come across in terms of electronic cigarettes. But let's look at what's inside, because that's what's important. Now there's a little hole that you push to open this up. You've got your user manual, which is very useful. I recommend reading that. And you've got your little plasticky credit card thing that gives you a bit of info about the laws on vaping in case someone gives you any grief. And then you've got 2 electronic cigarettes here made up of 2 batteries and 2 atomizers with empty cartridges on there. Take a quick look underneath. As you can see, it's really well boxed and presented. You then got a box of 5 regular strength nicotine cartridges, and then you got one other box. Oh, and you got this little, well, it looks like a miniature version of what like a wizard would keep a wand in. I don't really know if many people really use these. I most certainly don't. I mean, I'm sure it's a strong look, but it won't even go over my bonnet. So if you want to, stick your e-cig in this case thing and hang around your neck, then please do that and send some pictures in. I'll stick them on the website. But to be fair, it is quite useful if you want to just transport it in your pocket. I would just cut off these strings because it's just a bit of gay, really. You've got your USB charger, kind of self-explanatory, really. You just screw that into the battery and plug that into USB, and then you've got your travel adapter. Now this is actually very useful and it's a very clever design. You've got Japan, there you go, and then you've got another one here. So you've got UK there. I don't even know how to use this thing, to be honest with you. It all works, there you go, yeah, you've got your Europe plug-in. Atomisation do sell their products all around the world, so it doesn't matter where you are, you're going to be able to plug it in and charge it up, which is very useful. So you got that, that's nice, but not desperately exciting. And then this is your actual mains adapter. You need to use this with the USB, so you just plug the USB into the end of there, then you can plug that in a wall, and you see you've got a green light and a red light which indicates when it's charging and when it's finished. They retail at $39.99, which off the top of my head I think it's around $69–$99, and obviously you're getting 2 e-cigs and this bloody gorgeous necklace. Back in the box. I'm not going to bother showing you guys how to actually charge it up. I have done that in another video when I reviewed the x-plorer. I'm going to try not to repeat too much of what I said, but obviously it's the same e-cigarette, so if you're serious about buying one, I'd recommend you watching that review as well, which hopefully is here temporarily. Click it if you want to watch it, go back to it. Go to the website Cigregret.com, it's on there as well. So back to the Revive Starter Kit. I'm going to throw this thing away because I'm just not interested in it. As beautiful as this packaging is, all we really care about is the actual e-cig itself. So let's get one of these beautiful buggers out. Now I have already charged it up for the sake of this review. And here we've got it. We've got sorry about that. So let's just quickly screw the battery into the end of the atomizer. And like I said, this is an empty cartridge, so just get rid of that. And then let's quickly open up a box of cartridges and whip one on. Open it up, plop it out. It just comes kind of like gum. So let's take one of these off. And this is the regular strength nicotine cartridge that will come as standard with the Revive. All you need to do is plonk that onto the end of the e-cig, give it a little twist, and you're good to go. So I'm getting quite a good throat hit from it. I've got to say, the actual flavour of the cartridge, they're just really nice. In my opinion, it is the best tasting tobacco cartridge, well, that I've ever tried. In terms of the throat hit, you definitely get a hit, but I would say it's probably mild. I think the majority of the people that try this will think it's perfect. If you're one of these people who likes to absolutely destroy your throat, Perhaps this isn't for you, perhaps go for something else. But personally, I'm a bit of a dirty smoker and I find this is absolutely great. You know, on the very odd occasions, if I really want to wake up feeling like I've smoked a pack of 20, I'll just drop a couple of drops of higher strength nicotine liquid onto the atomizer and just vape away for a little bit. I do that very rarely though, because I find these cartridges are pretty nice to vape with. So as you can see, it produces a lot of vapour, especially considering how small it is. If we compare it to a normal cigarette, you can see about the same width. It's just a tiny bit longer. So it's very small for an electronic cigarette. In fact, if I compare it to a Titan 510 or a Joy 510, Yeti 510, any e-cig with a 510 at the end, it's all the same model, they're just different companies sticking their name on them. But if I compare it to that, you can really kind of see the difference in size. It's thinner and it's much shorter. And there we go with a cigarette there. And this is a common model of e-cig that people use. A lot of people consider this to be one of the best. I personally also used it and thought at the time it was the best until I discovered these. It's just a completely different build quality to these Titan 510s. As you can see, the Jasper Jasper's got a nice little crystal finish, and then you've got like a cheap plasticky finish on the Titan 510. And well, pretty much every e-cig you find, it will have that kind of plasticky crap. These are the only ones I found with a decent bit of bling at the end, which, you know, makes it classy. I feel much better walking around with this than this massive thing. It's also lighter. Overall, it's far more like a cigarette, which I guess is kind of the point of it all. So let me move that out of the way. You'll find when you get yours, if you get yours, you just kind of want to just use it the whole time. So even whilst I'm doing this review, I'm kind of just want it back in my mouth. That sounded a little bit homosexual, but we'll let that slide. If you have tried other electronic cigarettes from other brands, you'll find that after a couple of weeks it will just stop working because it just needs cleaning. These don't need cleaning, they actually clean themselves. In fact, do forgive me for this, but I'm going to have to quickly refer to the user manual to tell you exactly how they do that, because I kind of don't keep this kind of information in my brain. So apparently the embedded microcomputer has a self-cleaning program installed. When the user exceeds 1,400 inhalations, the indicator light shall be continuously lit for 7 seconds, indicating that the device is automatically being cleaned. How cool does that sound? We've got a proper bit of future shit going on with these. So that is actually really useful. One thing I would say about these, in terms of the actual cartridges, the cartridges themselves, as you can see, they come foiled wrapped. Anything kind of nicotine, any product that you're sticking in your mouth, don't use anything unless it's properly sealed. But not only that, but actually inside the cartridge itself, the actual bit where the nicotine is stored is also sealed again with a little foil covering that is broken. In fact, let me show you. So as you can see, the actual atomizer in there, the heating element, when it gets placed onto the cartridge, it kind of pops that little tin foil covering, and that then obviously releases the nicotine. And I personally think that all cartridges should have this, because you just can't be too careful. These are new products, they haven't been around for long, and you just don't really want to take too many risks. So I'm just going to quickly give it one more go. So if you are looking to get yourself an e-cig and you think Jasper Jasper e-cigs are for you, which I personally would highly recommend, then go over to ultraret.com and you can save 10% by typing in the Cigregret exclusive discount code, which is JJ10 when you check out. So you might as well, you know, save yourself a bit of money and save your life as well. Also, if you want any more informational videos, then head on over to Cigregret.com where you can find out more information about Jasper Jasper products and see more videos of me. If you, you know, if guys that look a bit like girls are your thing, then, you know, head on over there basically. If you are interested in finding out just how many inhalations you can get out of one of these cartridges, then I have tested it for you. Just click this little video here and and you can see just how many inhalations you can get out of one of these bad boys. I hope you found this video fairly useful and informative, and thank you very much for watching.